No, I didn't mean to click sleep. No! Oh, let's go. I like your hat, old man. Oh, it's Donald. He puffs on a smoldering pipe while half mumbling, half singing an old country tune. I don't care about the old song. Old Green River runs through hills and caves not known to us, down to the sunless sea. Oh, who are you? Did we startle? I don't know. Might say you did. Thought you might be one of them. Oh no, you can't be. We've been patching all of their spy holes. We keep the lights dim and the motors running softly, and we route the smoke out through, that is, what were we talking about? Oh, screw you. What's that computer over there? Yes. Looks pretty vintage. It looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot, or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively and in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me, and that's to say nothing of the software, but you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, does you know the effects of mold growth on diffusion-based transistor circuitry? That one. The mold would burn up. It burns, and oh, the sweet smoke that issues from it. You don't need to use... You can burn it with a fire. You don't have to... Like I said, it only grows on the transistors. I don't know. It leaves a sticky residue to seep through the machine, forming new connections and creating new circuits. The computer is no longer the pure domain of language or mathematics, but entropy. Thwarted and feeble, we hammer on the derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. But we are mere tourists. In the ruins, our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels, boundless and bare. The caves stretch far away. We are too late. Always too late. Ah, don't be so senile. The software, my life's work, Xanadu. You've heard of it? Perhaps you've read about it in the journal. It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I studied its data structures in literary multitudes. Hypertextual narrative as post-structural witness.
It's just words.
So it's all about love. It's all about Xanadu.
It's just words. You're just saying words.
Pretty much. Why is it... Ha. Oh. The ghosts of missed opportunities.
Fucking hell, this is...
Keep the ghosts inside Xanadu.
This is so mundane.
The ghosts are products of machines, are they?
Fuck it, yeah, Andrew. Just talk to Andrew. Fuck it, why not?
Who is Andrew?
I have no clue.
If this cave were larger... Yes, you are getting... Okay, how would you characterize this space?
It seems endless.
Like
You only need 2 seconds.
Yes. It's not just shadows, they're projections! Maybe anatomies. Surrounded by creepy anatomies.
No, I'm pretty sure they're just shadows.
Yeah. Haha, he's disappointed. Sorry to disappoint.
For fuck's sake.
Shouldn't be so attached to the future. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on this project. Yes, indeed. Needed someone more analytical, talking through granted.
Why does everyone in this game study really boring shit in university? Mathematics, fucking statistics.
Ooh, it's just from his dreams are in the system. All about dreams. It's a computer dream. Okay. It was the gate. A massive gate from scavenged material blocks. It blocks passage. Okay.
After this game,
Roberta.
I'm gonna have a Fallout shower, which basically means I'm gonna play Fallout for 5 hours to forget this game ever existed.
The kingdom is in peril. Roberta, you are still crazy.
Do you what?
You're in the throne room.
Do you know,
3 legendary.
Do you know why this is so
hidden throughout the
horrible for
castle.
me? Normally in these games, it's easy for both of us to have an input, but nothing matters.
Yeah.
There's no.
They just make things take longer.
Yeah, there's no point in suggesting any dialogue options because none of it fucking matters.
Yeah.
It's all fucking nonsense.
Let's power on Xanadu and let the love flow free. Yes, a hand crank. And a key. Okay, the people are gathering. Swarming. What do we got? Scene 5! Huzzah!
Scene.
Xanadu. I have never seen the movie Xanadu.
I didn't even know it was a movie.
Meaning to. It's like a ABBA movie, I think? I don't know.
ABBA is in ABBA. The
Yeah.
band ABBA.
Xanadu!
Why is it upside down?
This music at Den of Ardo. I like this music. It's the house. You are standing at the door of something. Something sadness. Something with shape. Try blowing on it. Yes. Teenagers. Something that made it worse, indeed. It sounds like a house. Type house. Do it. Boom. Reconcile. In. Blood quit. Blood quit. Show me blood quit. East, west, go, house, every. Lula, recover the computer, crying on their backs.
Lula was the name of that woman at the
Yes.
the club.
Yes. Did that say Lula? Percussive maintenance would have been good too, though. Fascinating. Transcribe something, something. I can't use it all. What's the point of showing me gibberish? It's a lot of gibberish. Oh, a degausser. Yeah. Old systems. I guess that's... I don't know if that's true, actually. That seems like a bad idea. I think it's going to break it instantly. I guess you can't break it worse. Hit the degausser. Hall of the Mountain King Gink. Degauss again. Gonna keep it degaussed. Hey, that's the storage thing it looks like. So we're messing with the Matrix. I get it. I'm trying to skip this as fast as possible. Just press any key to quit. This is a lost cause. What a hunk of junk. Okay. Give me my mouse back. Did I fail the end sequence?
Whoa.
No! Another scene. Hall of the Mountain King.
Don't talk to anyone, just go straight to the fucking computer.
Run to the fire! Just jump into the fire!
Oh wait, why did it take us...
talk to Donald. Poof.
Wait, why did it take us back to Acts 4 then?
What do you mean?
Or did that say
it said
Act
Act 6. Yeah, it was VI.
Oh right. I thought it took us back to Act 4.
No. That would be depressing. Old Man Donald. Spill your guts. I've seen it for myself. Is that the end? The chalky bones of a beautiful dream. An ornate labyrinth of memory, exhaustively simulated paralleled cave ecosystem. Real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. At first we only heard them walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs, never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. What? They look like... No, it's too horrible. I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to outwit them. They were always too much for me, but it's too late now. If I'd listened to Lula... Lula Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, do you know her? We're not really looking for her. It was a long time ago. All this you see, just look at it. She's gone now. She left. We built this together. Did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Lula is gone from here, but still in there, in Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now, or how to get there from here, or how to unwind that damned tangled highway, but Xanadu before its ruin was faultless as an oracle, a shrine to perfect simulation. Until, but maybe, those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. It may be dangerous. I've sent many eager seconds to negotiate with them, to repair my masterpiece. But there, that tunnel. Push back the vines, crawl out into the darkness, watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change between your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud. Then you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold in my pipe and a few dreams left. I still don't think I fully understand what Xanadu is.
Oh, how many fucking scenes does this act have?
It's like Lord of the Rings. So many false endings. Like this world right here, like the above world with the maps. Is that all the simulation of Xanadu? Is that what he is asserting? Or is he saying Route 0 is Xanadu? Or all of it Xanadu? I don't know. We're gonna come out of some sort of mausoleum. And like, okay, I have a hand. Here we go. We come out of the mausoleum. Is it Ezra? No, that's Junebug. There's Ezra. What happened to Johnny?
Yeah, where'd Johnny go? Oh, did he stay with the car?
Yeah, I think so. Let's look inside. Okay. You stay with him. So we're splitting up. Good. So it's just us two again. The dynamic duo. Holy.
Just use the dialogue options.
The square ones. I wasn't really looking for lizards. Nice cover story, kid. Why do you dress like a punk? Sure. Why not? I want to be specific. Yeah, make choices on your own. Clearing out the mine. Oh, interesting. Interesting. She's like a ghost who's been compiling herself. Or like reasserting herness.
What? Am I missing something?
She and Johnny were like in a cave and they found some tapes which he listened to, and so they knew they weren't miners. So they went out on the highway as just grey forms, and they said they slowly added details to themselves, like color and clothes and that sort of thing.
So they're ghosts?
I think so, yes. Or entities inside Xanadu, which we will call ghosts for lack of a better phrase. What did you find in there? You look flushed, old man. What did I find? Gosh, dang it, Leroy. Act 8? Of course. Or sorry, scene 8, rather.
Oh, back to the hall.
Back to the Hall of the Mountain King.
We
have to go back. We have to fix Xanadu.
What did we gain from that? We just talked about punk and... Oh, God.
Trace and orbit around the road and close your eyes with holy dread. You're a poet, Donald. I hate you. We found your strangers. We know how to fix your damned machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Did we find the strangers? Oh, soon the visions will return. What have you found?
I wish we knew what the strangers were.
Yeah. We didn't follow Shannon and the other guy. Crowley. Nope, whatever his name is. The mold, too much mold on the timing crystal could send the simulation adrift each moment lived out of sync. By all means, yes, clean the timing crystal. To Xanadu! Thank you, the game devs, for those excellent shortcut buttons. Sadly, we still have to walk the entire way.
Why didn't they let us see the... Why? What? They went off to see the strangers.
Maybe we would have seen something if we'd interacted with the gravestones. Probably not. but maybe. Probably would have seen our own graves. Probably would have seen that we're all ghosts.
Oh, that's a good.
Old
That's
Blue's
a good point.
grave.
Actually, maybe we would have. Not bad.
That's fine. What looks like a timing crystal? Just scrape off this black moldy stuff. Do it. Do it. Do it. Scene 9. Back inside Xanadu. Okay. We're back at Xanadu, rather. Let's fix it. This music really reminds me of, Fracked OSC. Okay. I'm gonna degauss you.
It's the right way
Things
of
get
this
crazy.
start.
Yeah. I haven't hit this button yet. I think it's at the end of road. At end of road. Okay, here's the road. Here's the house. Yes, we saw this before. Less clearly. Is this the house we came out of just now? The mausoleum type thing? It's getting shaky. Should I degauss it? You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest.
Oh, is this
what do
like
you do?
fucking
What do you think?
Zork?
Forest? Yes, it is. What do you think?
Check out the building.
Okay. I wish this monitor drew things a little faster.
Can't believe they actually put Zork in their game. A lamp.
Yes, the lantern type thing. You're inside a building, a storage shed for the National Park Service. This is a sensible, modern electric lantern nearby.
Get the lantern.
Yeah. Oh god. We need to friggin... Yeah, enter the forest. You cannot enter the forest. Just type a direction. North. Okay. Did you ever see the movie called North?
No.
With Elijah Wood? Babby Elijah Wood? It's a pretty silly movie. Okay. You are in open forest with a deep valley to one side. Climb a tree. I don't think much is to be achieved by that. Can we dig a hole? You can't see any such thing. You have to go south. In a forest. It's a maze. I'm gonna say east.
Yeah.
Even though west is my favorite direction. You are in a forest. Lula is here, soldering replacement components in a small handmade radio. Let's talk to her. How are you doing, Lula? Hi, Donald. I'm getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Lula hands you the radio. Well, maybe you'll have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back.
East.
Interesting. East again. Continue, press onward east. You're in a forest. Joseph is here, tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket braille slate. A small grey kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Give me some poetry, Donald. Oh, Joseph. Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. It sounded like... Long, weary song, drearily gone, dearly gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through these woods, Donald. Ha. I've been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose, so maybe it's me being melancholy after all. I'm eager to see what the poetic subsystem makes of these punched cards. Well, as always, you were still crazy. Ooh, what did we come across? An edge of hole. At edge of hole. That's like a shaft. Shaft!
Who's the baddest man?
Exactly. You are at the edge of a massive hole. Hey, your girlfriend's here, ha ha. The dirt gives way to rock as the ground sinks into darkness. The computer tied to your upper back slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. Why do we have a computer tied to our upper back? The rope slung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, digging uncomfortably against your collarbone.
What? Your collarbone's at your front.
Yeah. Yep. Let's just go down to the hole. We're gonna do it no matter what anyway. The cave walls are too slick to climb safely without assistance. You lose your footing and fall to your death. Well, use the Doram rope, you dingle bum.
Please don't tell me I have to do all that again.
Your score was 0 out of a possible 8,192. What? You may continue or quit. You are forced to continue. Put us back at the hole. Put us back at the hole. Thank you. Good job.
Shine the lamp into the hole.
That one.
Oh yeah.
Is that not an option before?
I don't think so.
I don't know. We're using the rope. There we go. Oh, Lula and Joseph descend after me. Joseph's pretty, capable for a blind guy.
I know, right?
Ah, bed quilt. This looks like the tunnel. This is like Route Zero, kind of. Maybe they call it bed quilt because it's like when you rumple up space. You're in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and begin sitting up. That's the last strip, so everything is down here now. Set up the gear. I only understand you as far as wanting to set up the above. Set the up above. Lula looks pensive. What's the gear they're carrying? The tape machine and the synthesizer parts we borrowed from the School of Music. It's all tuned up to my voice, so we won't have to type as much. Joseph has his slate and the punched cards he's transcribed from the poems we read him. He's got the typewriter and the paper tape reader, and you've got the CRT display. How's your back holding up? What about this cave? Having second thoughts? I don't blame you. It's unsettling down here. Weird acoustics. Earlier, as we were climbing down, I thought I heard voices for a moment, or not voices themselves, but the echoes of voices singing some kind of eerie, tuneless working song. I'm glad I'm not down here alone. Interesting. Hey, Donald, can you help me wire up these generators? I'll assemble the synthesizer, but I could use some help with the serial interface if you have time. You hear an unfamiliar echo from a tunnel to the east. That's probably generators. Okay, yes. So Donald and Joseph are working together. Joseph hands you a bundle of wires. His kitten curls up on a spool of cabling. Were we in a three-way? The three of us have got to put our feelings aside for a bit and be rational. I don't know. Joseph, back off. Joseph wipes his brow with a dusty sleeve. Seems down here we're all strangers. Permanently strange. You are interrupted by the ominous echo of a grating, scraping sound from the east, louder than before. What the hell was that? Let's check it out. Yes, let's. In tunnels.
Is this dragging or what? Jesus.
Okay. That's some 3D raster scan type action going on.
I'm not understanding what's going on here. Is this a game, or is this what's happening in the past, or?
I think this is like a game, but it's also is a world simulation. You rush in the tunnel with Joseph close behind. What got kind of intense?
When we told him to back off.
Oh. Kind of boring, but I like boring stuff sometimes. Okay. The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward as smooth rock gives way to jagged crystalline surfaces. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room.
This is where they said the strangers would be.
Yes. In Crystal Room. Hey, my leg looks like one of these guys. You are in a large, irregular chamber. The walls, floor, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. Strangers are here, scraping black mold from the crystals. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. This is us. They're looking at us. I'm pretty sure.
What do you mean?
We were scraping black mold from the crystals. The stranger reaches for a box he's carrying and presses a plastic button. The box whirs to life and a crackly voice blurts something unintelligible, then slows to a deep gurgle. He looks at his companions momentarily in confused disappointment. Then he returns his awful gaze to you. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. Lula flees through a tunnel to the northeast.
Follow Lula.
Let's follow Lula, right? Lula's headlamp scans across the northern passage as you run. Soft shadows loom perplexingly from floor to ceiling. You feel around to distinguish shadows from crystals, but eventually find yourself cornered. You have hit a dead end. Who are they? Let's find a way out of here. Escape. That's not a verb I recognize. Look for escape. You can't see any such thing. Listen, I think they've gone back to work. They seemed strange somehow. Maybe they've forgotten about us. Alright, let's try to pass them quickly now. Don't make eye contact, then we'll find our way back to the equipment. In bed. The strangers thing is funny, because strangers are minions of the Guild of Calamitous Intent. You are in Bedgold, a long yes, right, remember that one. Lula is here, panting for breath. Did they follow us? Where's Joseph? Should we search for Joseph?
Fuck it, why not?
I only understood you as far as wanting to search. We have to be more specific. With the equipment, yes. The various computer and audio equipment casts angular shadows into the tunnels as you scan slowly across the pile. Nothing. Search the tunnel. You select a tunnel at random. Your lantern illuminates several sets of footprints on the moldy cave floor, but they are impossible to identify. Joseph climbs down from the rope still tied above. That damn sound, those damn voices. I don't even know what direction I was running. I wove through the network of tunnels. I ran my hand along the wall, always turning left, but every turn and every rock felt the same. For all I knew, I was running in circles. Finally, I ended up here. And I hid. I panicked, I heard you talking, but I didn't think I could trust my senses. But listen, there's one thing I have to tell you. While I was out there, lost in the tunnels and caves, I came across the Zero, and I had no idea. It's like a real place. They pick up garbage, they deliver mail, they go to work and to church, but it has an awful kind of emptiness. Wandering through, I heard horrible echoes. Weird images got burned into my mind's eye. A television, a scarecrow, a crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, a bottle, an anchor. I remember all of these. Lula looks down at her feet. What's up with Lula? I don't want him to keep talking. Lula says nothing. Joseph, you sound disturbed. Lula, you've heard the same damned stories I have. It doesn't matter now, damn it. I'm leaving to hell with all of it. That one? Divert Joseph's attention. You shout something at Joseph about the project you are working on together. You'll die in these damn cold caves, and what about those men? You know they'll come back. We can hide from the strangers. You shout something at Joseph about going deeper into the caves. Did you hear their voices? They'll find you, but not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damned cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too, but I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon and I'm heading down the Zero. You plead with Lula about your continued collaboration. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damned machine does with it. Lula and Joseph have left. I thought I was with Lula. Staying in the tunnels. Abandoned by your collaborators, your confidants. Your companions, the only two among your colleagues with whom you've ever trusted the gift of your friendship. Beardo had his heart broken. You wander the tunnels alone, dragging along the components of your unrealized masterpiece, climbing the underground passages for a new site in which to realize your vision. Yeah, it's very vain. My aunt, blah blah blah, ethnomusicography thing. Everyone call him the Colonel. Okay. Talking about, okay, don't, Junebug, stop talking. Stop talking, Junebug. I want to get back to the game. Okay. Okay. Where are we? Hall of the Mountain King. Oh god.
That's where we're on now.
The game is here. Yep. There's no fire in this Xanadu. After what may have been years, you stumble out of a tunnel into a cavernous open space. Stalactites adorn the ceiling with grotesques. In the center of the room is an enormous rocky spire. This is where you will set up your equipment and establish your legacy.
Do you know what they're called when they come up from the ground and not the ceiling?
Stalagmites?
Yeah. Shit. Fuck you.
Now is the time to continue your work. Research assistance 0. Realism index 37%. Romance index 2%. Mold coverage 0%. You may hire a new researcher assistant, assign assistance to a task, or sleep until tomorrow. Let's do that one. Assign them. Oh, I have no. Okay, let's hire a new one then. Boom. Where am I hiring them from? I'm in a Gorum cave. I guess I can get students down here. They'll do anything.
Library sciences. Why do they all study mundane shit?
You actually, in America, you have to have a surprisingly high amount of education in sciences and stuff to become a librarian. Or not sciences, but a PhD, I think. Okay. No, I didn't mean to click sleep. No! Okay, let's re-listen. Okay, I don't care. Yes. 8, mold went up. Good, good. Okay.
So hire a new research assistant first.
Wait, I have the one unoccupied one. To debugging, transcription, or speculation.
She's a librarian, so transcription.
Good call. Okay, hire a new one. Who'd we get? Who'd we get? Roberta! Ah,
So
it's
probably
fairy tales.
speculation for her.
I agree. And X. Hire a new one.
Yep.
Who do we get now? It's a guy. It's going to be the
Oh,
programmer. We need a programmer.
applicants, sleep.
No new applicants. I guess without sleep. Show me the new numbers. What do we got? Roberto types up some lurid imagery from a dream journal. Rick discards centuries of exhausted data on the uniformity of cause and effect. Greasy black molds collected on the computer equipment. Now is the time to continue your work. So you have 2. Realism went down. We're at 37, now we're at 12. Quite a bit. Mold coverage went up as well. Let's try and hire a new one first. Hopefully we get a new one. I may have to assign somebody to mold removal for a second. Weaver! Mathematics,
he's debugging.
okay.
He's definitely debugging.
Wait, we know who Weaver, we met Weaver. Yeah, she's debugging. Just the one. Oh, we can't tell which one to do which.
Oh, the matter.
Just takes them at
2.
random.
I reckon 2.
Okay, 2 to debugging.
See if we can hire a new one first. No. Okay.
No.
So assign the
So do you want
last one
speculation?
I'd love to know what each of them do. Transcription. Let's see what that does.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they each do. Okay, let's sleep. Why can't we do any work? Are we useless? Roberta fixes some weird math with some weirder math. Rick identifies a bug with the oxygen level simulation but is unable to fix it. Weaver summarizes the migratory patterns of bats through the tunnels. Intruders! The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. Now is the time to continue your work. Okay. I'm not convinced this is getting us any closer to the 0. Realism?
Went up.
37. Ooh, nice. Romance?
Went down a
Down
bit.
good.
Oh, moral coverage is 0.
Excellent.
So maybe put 2 on transcription this time.
Yeah.
Higher research just first, if that does anything.
Who do we got? Who do we got? Well, I'm curious what the job description actually is. Andrew.
Oh,
Statistics.
Andrew's the dude in the Throne of the Mountain King. The
Yes.
would have met him.
Okay, we're gonna put 2 on transcription.
And then probably, 2 on transcription, maybe 2 on speculation.
Okay. Do some debugging later. Quit and start over. It's an interesting option. It's an interesting new game. Cool. Okay, now we can sleep. What do we got? Andrew extensively notates tunnel diameter as a function of length. Robert carefully transcribes the sounds of dripping water and all their variations over a period of several hours. Weaver makes a convincing argument for the stability of stone. Rick posits that nature, not reason, is the master of industry. Weaver follows the strangers into the tunnels. She doesn't return, but neither do they. Now is the time to continue your work. We lost Weaver. Realism?
52.
Oh!
Romance, 42.
Whoa.
And only at 9.
Okay.
We need to hire another one because Weaver's fucked off.
Hopefully we can get get one. Yes. Grig.
I don't think we've
Said
met Greg.
architecture.
Maybe, have you tried hiring another one? See if we can hire another one. I'm presuming it's 1 a day, but no.
That's what it's been. Ah, dang. It's certainly worth trying.
So,
Okay.
maybe 1 speculation, 1 to transcription, and then 2 to debugging.
Okay. I'm not
Because
sure.
we didn't do any debugging
Curious.
yesterday, so.
Yeah. I definitely think transcription affects realism.
And then speculation.
I don't know what
romance.
affects. That's probably true. 1 for transcription. I'm not sure what romance means. I feel like our goal is to get 100% realism.
I'm presuming so, yes. And sleep.
Cool. Greg widens tunnels slightly to reduce the need for extra crouch commands. Andrew makes adjustments to the echolocation algorithm. Bats now fly normally instead of getting hung up on each other's wings and clustering together like horrible leathery tumbleweeds. Roberta transcribed experiences. Rick muses about the love lives of fungal colonies. Greasy black molds clicking on the computer equipment. Now is the time to continue our work.